Welcome to Body Cams Canada, where corruption is exposed and transparency is alive.
On Super Bowl, boys, on Super Bowl! Are we ready down here?
Today we are inside the Headingley Correctional Facility in Winnipeg, Manitoba. And what we are looking at is a man named William Ahmo in a tense standoff with correctional officers. This incident took place during the pandemic. Regular routines in jails and prisons changed quickly, and inmates were forced to adapt. But as we will watch now, everybody was ready to do so. Let's get into this. The Correctional Emergency Response Unit is a team who is activated in situations that escalate to levels where the average correctional officer is not able to control. As you can see, there are a minimum of 9 correctional officers who are prepared with everything from weapons to full body armor protection. This should have been a quick takedown where the inmate was restrained and placed into a cell until he was able to cool down. Unfortunately, the story does not end like that.
William Walter Ahmo was rushed to hospital last Sunday. He was in Headingley Jail. At the time, RCMP said there was an incident with corrections officers. He was unresponsive and had serious injuries. Ahmo died last night in the Health Sciences Centre. He was a member of Saugeen First Nation.
We need to know what happened, and very important that we get to the bottom of it. Because we'll continue talking about these kind of situations if nothing is done, to resolve situations like this when people are under the care of other people. The jails, are full of our Indigenous people. So how many people are facing this kind of system, that's there right now.
What an awesome gift that the Creator gave us as Anishinaabe people.
Out of respect for William, as well as the YouTube community guidelines, we will not be showing the graphic parts of this incident, but we will add the links to the original videos in the description. At this point, William is extracted off the unit and placed face first on the floor. I think we can all agree that William displayed aggression during this interaction, and there was no choice but to restrain him to regain control of the unit. The question now is, was the force used reasonable or excessive? Let's have a look and decide in the comment section. You are about to hear the correctional officers asking if they should get the chair. The chair they are speaking of is a 5-point restraint chair that secures both legs, both arms, and the head from all movement.
We're good! Want the chair? Ahmo! Let me get the chair! Can we get the chair? Close that door! Yeah, chair! Get the chair!
We start tonight with breaking news out of Winnipeg, Manitoba, where RCMP have charged a Headingley prison guard for the in-custody death of a Saugeen First Nation inmate. RCMP released a statement today about Ahmo's death, stating that an investigation determined he was unresponsive upon being, quote, extracted following a, quote, prolonged standoff at the prison in February 2021. He died in hospital a week later. His family has been calling for justice for almost a year. And today, a 43-year-old corrections officer, Robert Jeffrey Morden, was arrested. He's charged with criminal negligence causing death and failing to provide the necessities of life. An autopsy had earlier determined Ahmo's death was the result of homicide. RCMP Sergeant Paul Manig explains why the officer was not charged with murder.
Because it's labeled a homicide doesn't mean, okay, well, he's got to be charged with murder. He's got to be charged with an offense that can help prove what caused the death. So in this case, like I say, they felt that under the circumstances, watching the video, seeing the evidence, speaking with everyone, putting it all together, they determined that the two charges that are easiest to prove are the criminal negligence causing death and failing to provide the necessities of life.
Can I breathe? Hold them, guys. We got them to the emergency restraint chair. I'm going to get one to check them out real quick here. You have a fit now? I got one now.
This is where the questionable behavior begins. These correctional officers just heard William saying he can't breathe, and their solution is to put a mask on him.
He can't be trusted at this point, boys. We trusted him the first time and he flipped on us. Here's a spin mask here. Run. Watch when he stands up. Watch when he stands up. One, only one. Good, we're good. Turn him. Turn him. Turn him. I can take a team. 10-4. We need 27 and 3 check.
During this interaction, William told the correction officers he can't breathe 27 times in total. You will hear the correctional officer respond with the famous line, "If you can talk, you can breathe." I wonder if he has the same opinion now that William has passed away.
I can't breathe. Give me 3 points. 1, 2, 3. William! I can't breathe. If you're talking to us, you can breathe. Give the shield. Let's check the door. If you're talking to us, you can breathe. Choking. Let's check the door. Okay, where's the tether? Right here. I'm going to wait back. Right there. I gotta loosen these. Be quiet! I can't breathe!
Knowing how this turned out, it is hard to hear somebody telling somebody they can't breathe just to be told to be quiet.
Be quiet! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! Please, I can't breathe! Stop! Stop! I am good, I can't breathe! I can't! Better stop now! Stop moving! I'll stop moving until we breathe. Stop. Can you breathe now? Are you done? Are you finished? Hands are done. Yeah. Loosen this. Yep. Loosen that, guys. Now loosen it. Take
Put him back on the ground.
Resisting.
Is he done? Put him. Hold him right there.
This is where some of the correctional officers become divided. A couple of them are starting to realize the severity of the situation, and you will hear verbal orders given, instructing officers to sit William in positions that will allow his lungs to receive oxygen. On the other hand, the majority of officers still appear to be using excessive force on an inmate who could have been controlled closer to the beginning of this interaction.
What is the likelihood? Let him breathe. Keep him sitting in a 90-degree. There's coming out, guys. Put him on the ground. He can breathe then. Get him to the ground. The second he tries to sit up, guys, he's gonna fight. So keep control of him. We need the tether off. Is the tether off?
The laptop is still on.
Now you're gonna roll him, boys. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, roll. Now just let him sit there. Just hold him. Everybody has a limb. Okay, he's controlled, boys. Control. Good. Control. Good. Now just let him cool down. Let's get as few guys as we need on the body. We need 4 guys, 1 at the top.
The man without the helmet wearing the mask is possibly Robert Morton. It appears he's the captain of this correctional emergency response unit. The captain is the correctional officer who was charged. Do you think he should have been charged alone, or do you think they should have all been charged? Leave your thoughts in the comments.
Give him a little space to breathe.
You're good?
Watch his legs. Do you want us to pour some water on you? Do you want us to pour some water on you?
Don't. Yeah. On your face or on your back? Sheena says no.
Hey, hold on. If you want this to end, William, you gotta get up and you gotta listen to us. We can go get you decontaminated. You understand? Do you want help? Do you want help? Is he breathing?
This is the smartest thing I've heard any of these officers say through this whole interaction. The only problem is, it was said too late.
Get the mask off his nose, baby. Get the mask off his nose, baby. So he's still good? He's still alive?
So, can you put that on my back?
He's breathing and he's supporting his own head up.
Tried to put him in the chair. He was fighting us pretty good, so we put him back down on the ground. He's currently non-responsive, but he does have a pulse and he does have a heartbeat.
This is where reality begins to kick in, and these correctional officers start to realize they have went too far this time.
And he is breathing.
Hey, buddy.
He appears to say that it's okay, but
Come on. Get ran.
Get ran?
Yep, get ran.
Ran!
Come on.
Should I call it code red?
Yep.
Code red.
We got it ran.
BNU horseshoe. Code red. BNU horseshoe.
In closing arguments in the case against correctional officer Robert Morton, Crown attorneys say Morton showed a wanton and reckless disregard for Ahmo's life.
In my view, the fact that Mr. Ahmo said that he could not breathe on numerous occasions and that seemingly there was no medical assistance offered to him, standing alone, is not determinative of this case. The evidence before me does not satisfy me of Mr. Morton's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt on either of the 2 charges before me.